This game has absolutely no right producing baddies like this so casually. Like, what even are you? Can I still smash? Right, sorry. So if you guys aren't familiar with this game, it's called Shadowfight 2. And let me tell you this, it goes insanely hard. So much so that this happens to be the only mobile game that I actually like. Usually the only time I ever think about playing something on my phone is when I'm taking a dump. But I make an exception for this game. I would actually go out of my way to play this. It's just so good. There isn't really much to cover here. I wouldn't even say that this game is deep or anything like that. It's just a really good game in general. It's really simple too. And it just goes like this. Man, he beats up people, wins money, uses money to buy weapons, and uses those weapons to beat up more people. Boom. That's literally the whole game. And there is a story to this game. It's just really well thought out, simple, and well, I'll just shut up so you can see the introduction for yourself.
Once I was a great, invincible warrior, and no one dared to stand in my way. I traveled the land searching for a worthy battle, until I discovered the gates of shadows. I broke the laws of the elders and opened the gates. The demons of the other world were beyond them. They rushed upon me, tearing my flesh, draining my soul, turning me into a shadow. And now, for eternity, I am doomed to wander the world and fight the demons I freed.
So anyway. Oh, sorry, that's just me. My voice gets so weird because of the testosterone boost I get from watching this video every time. I don't really think I need to explain the story any further, because that just explains everything. And it's not just the story that I like. See, the combat in this game is absolutely f***ing insane. It's just a 2D game made of silhouettes, and the game's name is Shadowfight 2. There are two shadows fighting each other, even though the other one is clearly human. I don't really think I have to explain why this is so coded. There are roughly around 150 weapons that you can use. 150. All of which are used traditionally to fit old times. I can't even think of anything other than a sword, knives, axes, and bows. And this game just casually releases roughly 50 different kinds of weapons. Are they realistic? No. Do they look badass? Yes, and all of them have their own type of animation. But I'm not just done yet. There are equal amounts of armor, helmets, throwable objects, and magic. Each. This is what magic looks like, by the way. The game file size is approximately 2 gigabytes and the application is 160 megabytes. I get that it's a phone game, but damn is this very well optimized. But wait, there's more. The music in this game is absolute peak. Before I had indie games to play, I had this. And every time I open this game, even though I've replayed it a million times, I am greeted with nostalgia from these audible forms of art. Each scenery fits very well with its respectable music. And even though the game has very limited videos to go with its story, the artworks just kind of speak for themselves. No, literally, the art speaks for itself. This is just how the story progresses. And although it may seem bland, the game kind of leaves you wanting more of these dialogues as you play. It gives you just enough story progression to be satisfied, but leaves you wanting more. And not to mention, this game is filled with 10s. Call me down bad, but my opponent has no business looking this good. I'd let her throw me around anytime. There, I said it. Hey, I said it. There's also an online version of this game. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but Team Neki really ruined the experience for me. After each game you play, you get an ad, and it just really ruins the moment. The game wasn't always like this and had almost no interruptions. And not to mention, some of these ads are just really f***ing weird.
Your blood smells so fresh.
Oh.
I swear, I was right next to my mom while this ad played and she straight up looked horrified. I couldn't even explain to her that it was an ad and not a game that I was playing. But you could always buy the special edition with $5. Yeah, I don't want to spend my money on it either. If you like the sound of this game, then I highly recommend you try it out. It is free, it can run on a potato, and if you could ignore the ads, then you're good to go. Also, subscribe.